Hey rockers, welcome back to another episode.
Today we have videos from Rah Rah, Taproot, and Kathleen Edwards.
And a live performance from Kenneth Thompson.
So stick around for Indie Rockers Ball.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. Now, did I get delivered here? Somebody tell me, please. This old world's confusing me. Clouds as mean as you've ever seen. Ain't a bird who knows you're true. Then a little voice inside you whispers, "Kid, don't sell your dreams so soon." Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, everywhere you look.
Selena Gomez recently released her album Revival.
And also just recently cleared up why she checked herself into rehab on January 5th, 2014.
There were rumors spread that it was about her breakup with Justin and her drug use.
Which was my first thought too. But she put a stop to those rumors in saying she was undergoing chemotherapy for a lupus diagnosis.
For those of you that don't know what lupus disease is, it's an autoimmune disease that affects the skin, joints, and organs inside your body.
There is no cure for lupus disease, but there is treatment such as chemotherapy which can prevent the outbreaks.
Selena's trying to stay healthy for her upcoming tour and is quoted as saying, "I'm trying to take something that's negative and turn it into a positive."
Sounds like good news for all Selena fans. Now let's introduce the first video. The first video of the night comes from Rah Rah. Rah Rah is an indie rock band from Canada consisting of Marshall Burns, Christina Hedlund, Leif Thorseth, Aaron Passamore, Joel Passamore, and Jeffrey Romaniuk. In 2008, they recorded their debut album, Going Steady, with Young Soul Records. Then in 2009, they toured Canada supporting this album, also making Best Alternative New Artist and Best New Canadian Artist on iTunes. In 2010, their second album, Best Alternative, released. In 2010, they released their most recent album, The Poet's Dead, on Hidden Pony Records. Enjoy Henry from Rah Rah's second album, Breaking Hearts. Then after, Rockers Review.
Hey Rockers, it's Steve here with this week's Rockers Review. We're here with Samantha Ruck. How you doing today, Samantha?
Really good.
I'm really glad to have you on the show.
Me too.
So, what artist and album are we going to talk about today?
I'm here to talk about 21 Pilots and their new album, Blurry Face.
Okay. Well, I've never heard of 21 Pilots. Can you tell me a little bit of something about them?
Yeah, they're from Ohio, and it's two guys. There's Tyler Joseph and Josh Dunn.
Okay.
Josh plays drums, and Tyler raps, sings, plays ukulele, and he plays a little bit piano.
Oh, wow. Very diverse kind of music, huh?
Yeah, they do everything. They do a little bit of reggae. Definitely, they go a little bit harder, and rapping.
Oh,
Pretty
wow.
big on that.
They rap and do reggae?
Yeah.
So what kind of genre would you describe them as? I know you said there's a lot of them, but if you had to just put it on one genre, what would you say?
I would probably say they're just like alternative. Just like the indie vibe of maybe like Passion Pit, bands like that. They're just undefined.
Okay, so tell me something about 21 Pilots' Blurry Face. What attracted you to this album?
Well, I've been a fan for a long time, probably about 4 years, and I've had all their other albums, so when this one came out, I had to get it.
Oh, wow, they've been out for a while. When did you first become attracted to 21 Pilots and why?
I first heard them actually on MTVU, like the college station, you know? I heard one of their songs and I was like, oh my God, I've never heard anything like them before. They rap, they did it all, and I was just like, let's go to YouTube and watch everything they've ever done. And I became a fan.
So what do you think attracted everybody to 21 Pilots' Blurry Face? Why do you think this album just popped and everybody just started to love them right away after this album came out?
So like they became pretty popular by this point, and everyone loved them already. And I think that there was more rapping in this album, and they did more live shows. Like they went on tour for a longer time before this album came out to prepare for it. And I think that's
get their name out there.
Yeah, and the live shows, the things that they do at the live shows really attracted everybody.
What do they do at the live shows? Have you ever been to a show that they've
Yeah,
done?
I probably saw them live at least like 5 times now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You are a really big fan.
I'm
huh?
obsessed with them. Like they do backflips, they jump, they do this thing, it's really, really cool. They take drums and you put it on the fans will hold the drums, they stand on your hands and they play.
Oh wow, so they get the crowd and like involved with them. Okay.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's really, really cool. So tell me something about this. Tell me your favorite song on this album.
Oh, my favorite song is probably For Today.
Why is that?
Oh, it's so good. Like you'll just be walking down a hill, the sun's out, the birds are there, just like.
So you listen to it going to class?
Oh yeah, for sure. Every day, that's all I listen. I walk into class.
People are just walking by you like, oh my goodness, what's that girl doing? You're just jamming out.
I walk into class and it's literally blaring and everyone's like looking, what is she listening to? Yeah, it's definitely feel-good vibe music for sure.
That's really good to hear. Well, you heard it here first, Rockers. Go check out 21 Pilots' Blurry Face. We'll see you next week.
Is the world poor or your soul poor?
What are you talking about?
Donald Trump called out President Obama for being the worst president in the history of this country. So in response, the YouTuber Alpha Cat impersonated Obama and made a parody of Drake's song Back to Back as a diss to Trump.
Oh, I've seen this video before. In the parody, Alpha Cat, as Obama, says Trump only thinks he's important because of how much money he has, laughs at the fact that he thinks he could be better president, and questions the quality of his soul.
He also makes fun of his so-called hair and even references the Why You Lying vine.
In another anti-Donald Trump anthem, Jerry Diaz also made a parody called I Won't Vote For You off of a Big Sean song.
This addressed Trump's accusation about Mexico with only bringing problems into the U.S., and also his hopes to build a wall to keep immigrants out.
This parody has become immigrants' anthem to vote against Trump.
Let's just stop talking about Trump and his spray tan and just introduce the next video.
All right. The second video of the night comes from Taproot.
It's 8 a.m. and her blood's still warm. The radio chokes out my favorite song. I hear sirens, they sing along. My pulse is pumping to the beat outside. A violent screaming rise and shine. Waves music up a little more, trying to drown out what's in store. There's a battle raging right outside my door. Head downstairs, empty table, the TV glares. A criminal has been
Stationary while escalating down, you find yourself beside the lost and found. In the distance, your tunnel vision sees the light of hearing, accompanied by a sound that's so appealing. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good news for all you 90s kids out there. According to MTV, the Backstreet Boys and Spice Girls may be touring together.
What? No way.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've always wanted those two bands together. Tell me more.
All right, just chill out. The Backstreet Boys and Spice Girls have their 20-year anniversary for their debut albums. So together, they're willing to celebrate and collaborate a tour. They have a new producer who wrote the song Sugar for Maroon 5.
So are they going to have any new songs on this tour?
Yes, they plan to have their albums done by May. Nick Carter was quoted saying, "This could be the last two Raw, the two big groups from the late 90s. Maybe do a world tour."
I've always wanted to be Baby Spice.
I've always actually wanted to be Scary Spice.
Okay, well, I'll just introduce the final video. The final video of the night comes from Kathleen Edwards. Kathleen Edwards was born in 1978 and spent some of her life in Korea and Switzerland. By the age of 5, she started her studies in classical violin. All her life, she enjoyed music, especially music by Neil Young and Bob Dylan. In 2003, her first album, Failure, was released. Her second album from 2005 and third album from 2008 made the Billboard 200 list. And then her fourth album hit number 39 on the US Billboard and 202 in Canada. Kathleen Edwards' song, Chameleon Chameleon.
I know your heart. It is a sacred thing. You're a comedian. You hide behind your funny face. Every time. Out of the shadows. Out of the cameras and the lights, you're a chameleon, and you hide behind your darker side. Every time, I don't need a punchline. I don't need a punchline. It's not for a funny joke. See me smile. It's not for a funny joke. It's for every time. Every time. I don't need a punchline. I don't need a punchline. Every time. Every time. I don't need a punchline. I don't need a punchline. Every time. Every time. I don't need a
Hey rockers, welcome back to another segment of Check This Out. I'm Mario Ruggieri and I'm here with Kenward Thomas. How you doing today?
Good. How are you doing, Mario?
I can't complain. So, you're a rapper. What kind of, what style of rap do you like to?
Rap, hip hop, Lupe Fiasco, 21 Pilots, B.O.B. sort of. I'm not much of the stereotypical rapper. I like to try to add, value and meaning to my lyrics. I mean, every rapper does, but so I respect each rapper's performance, but I like to add a different style to it.
So, speaking of coming up with lyrics and style, how do you write your lyrics?
I just try to be intentional and conscious, and I try to look and see we all have this idea of how the world should be, and so it's I try to put those thoughts onto paper, and have fun while doing it as well too.
Right.
So I try to make it fun too while
you're trying to do some good with your art.
Yeah, definitely.
That's cool. Now you said you do open mic nights?
Sometimes. Yesterday I actually was at this performance called Oktoberfest through the BEC. And I got up there, I was up there for about 15 or so minutes. And I performed 4 different songs and I had some good feedback. So that was my first, I'd say real performance maybe in front of, a decent crowd.
Right.
But I've done small things as well.
Okay.
Yeah, open mic.
So what are you going to be rapping for us tonight?
Tonight, I'm gonna do a song called Brooklyn, and I wrote this past year, and actually it's on a different beat than it was originally planned because I lost the beat somehow, but this beat that it's on is still a good one, so.
Well, there you go, rockers. This was Kenward Thomas, and up next, he'll performing Brooklyn.
Yep. IUP TV, what's up? Hey. Chilling with my dog, E. Smitty. Turning up a little like MTV. About to take off like Mike Crabtree. We go 0 to 100, NASA speed. Okay, IUP chilling, we up in the Hawk's Nest. DJ Khaled said it, we the best. I rhyme words like herds of nerds, absurd. And we getting our degrees, call us scholars. Big dreams, it seems we gotta swim upstream. Like salmon going home to spawn a new breed. Dodging bears who are hungry like Chicago's D. Until we make it, we go hard. Brooklyn, Jayz, yeah. Brooklyn, Jayz, yeah. Dodging bears who are hungry like Chicago's D. Until we make it, we go hard. Brooklyn, Jayz, yeah. Brooklyn, Jayz. Ballin' so hard like number 23. Michael Jordan grinding, some nights I don't even sleep, but I'm dreaming either way. You can say I see a lot of sheep, but I'm not Bo Peep. I play for keeps as B.O.B. Know the game so well, certified referee. And I do it for the arts, they call this poetry. Now I got Shakespeare on my mind, to be or not to be. Just a new age poet, like is this really me? I'm just writing some rhymes, so I guess we'll wait to see. Like Steph Curry, he be hitting them threes, but now LeBron back home, and he's going for 3 rings. He the king, but he ain't Martin Luther, doing big for the city. You can call him a booster, he ain't going to Cuba, but he's still taking shots. And it's all about the teamwork like the Edinburgh Scots. Yeah, we know how to rock, and we know how to roll. This a type of music coming straight from the soul. Cold World North Pole, we going up like whoa. And we ain't playing soccer, but we got a lot of goals. Ronaldo flow, running like Priest, so fast, breaking records, Vince Lombardi. Let's take it to the top like we're climbing a tree, but we swimming in the water. Yeah, we going upstream, dodging bears who are hungry like Chicago's D. Until we make it, we go hard. Brooklyn, Jay-Z, yeah. Brooklyn, Jay-Z, yeah. I said, dodging bears who are hungry like Chicago's D. Until we make it, we go hard. Brooklyn, Jay-Z, yeah. Brooklyn, Jay-Z, yeah. IUP TV, yeah. Hey.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I want you to close out the show.
Bye, bye, bye.
No, wrong boy band, James. Thanks for tuning in for this week's episode. Follow us on Twitter @IRBTV.
And be sure to check us out on YouTube.
See you guys next week.